So S-Health is something I want to just briefly touch on as well. See, it's so spread out that I've got to scroll and scroll forever just to find anything. Where are you? And it's just it's annoying. Launch S-Health app. I guess that's one way they get us to use S-Voice. So okay, so this is S-Health. You can use it as a standalone, or you can pair it with an accessory like the Gear Fit. You know, throughout the day, it's sending over information, how many steps I've taken. You know, you can go up here and you can go to setting, and you can actually set up if you want to see local data from the device or data from the Gear Fit. You can look at the pedometer, you can set up your exercise, and there's live coaching as well, heart rate. So I'm just gonna take one right now to show you what it looks like. So my heart rate is basically 99 BPM right now. That's pretty much straightforward. You can track your food intake as well. Takes you back here. And then obviously you can integrate more apps that you can download. So that's a good segue over to talk about the Gear Fit. Now, I actually really like the Gear Fit. Generally like this little booger because it's lightweight. It's also water and dust resistant. The display is just out of this world gorgeous. And I like the fact that once paired with a handful of Samsung devices, you'll get your notifications. Integrates with S-Health, as I've already mentioned. See, I just can't find anything on here. Launch Gear Fit app.
Opening Gear Fit Manager.
Ah, thank goodness. Okay, so I like the notification because I can set it to notify me when I have incoming calls, alarms, whatever. But what's more interesting is the general notifications for third-party apps. Baby crying detector is kind of cool. I use Hangouts a lot with the office, email. Drop Cam is really important because it's set up to notify my phone whenever, you know, whenever there's a sound or a movement in my daughter's room. And as you can see here, I get notification. So at 8:47, I got a notification, and you can basically swipe through to see other notifications as well, or double tap to increase or decrease the font. And then go through here, scroll through here, you can get notifications on Twitter as well. After you're done, you can delete, or let's say you want to show this notification on your device. And it pops it right up, just like that. So notification is really cool, easy to set up. You can also control music and video on the device itself. And should you ever lose your device in the house or have it misplaced, you can basically have it search it for you. And this will happen when use this feature. Flash comes on, it vibrates, kind of cool. Okay, the other feature I really like about having these two together is that if they're in proximity to one another and they're paired, I will be able to use my device or the S5 without using my finger, unlocking using a pin or the pattern because they're trusted and they're paired, which is really cool that they work really well together that way. Now, the display, I mentioned that it's really awesome. It's also very sensitive. So I've worn this to take a shower a number of times, and as water hits the display, it kind of just moves on its own. Kind of cool, but annoying as well. So just thought I'd share that with you. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, let's go through the different clock mode. This is pretty self-explanatory. You've got the time, day, date, dual time, your meetings, steps, weather. This is kind of cool because it'll tell you weather, day, date. I mean, there's a lot of information there. A stylish looking clock. You can also let it know which wrist you're wearing because it's set. If you have gesture set as you're holding your wrist up and down, it'll turn on by itself. So that's a nice feature, and make sure you have that set properly or else it's going to act really funky. Let's see here. Where was I? I was at display. Change your brightness. You have, up to 6. This is outdoor mode. I usually set it as a 3 just to conserve battery life. And speaking of battery life, the first day I had this, blew through it within the first day. Right now, I'm basically at 44% and I'm on my second day. So my usage has gone down quite a bit. In theory, you should be able to get 3 to 4 days usage. And should you need a charge, comes with this little doohickey here. You basically clamp it on the back, and this just annoys me that I have to charge up my device. I can't do it wirelessly. So it just clips on, micro USB for charging. It charges up pretty quickly, about an hour and a half on empty. When you're done, just unclip it and you're good to go. And by the way, did I mention that it's extremely comfortable to wear? Basically, it clips on and it's extremely secure. And I know Samsung says you're supposed to be able to wear it 24/7. I got 2.5 days into it, and then just earlier today, I just had to take it off and I'm done with you for now. Just wearing 2 things on my wrist, it just doesn't work well for me right now, so I'm still battling that. Sleep mode. Let's talk about that really quick. It's not as thorough as I would like, say, the information that Jawbone Up would give me, like my deep sleep and how long I've been, up, how many times I've been up and down. In this case, it really just tells you how long you're in bed and how long you've laid still. It doesn't tell you how often you've gotten up or any more insight into your sleep pattern. So, as you can see, I only used it once, the first day. After that, I just forget to set it because it doesn't automatically kick in like the Jawbone Up, for example. And you can kind of go back and set it later if you forget. And it kind of gives you an estimate on Jawbone Up. But here, not so much. So, I don't use it. Make sure, if you're going to wear this to sleep, you turn on blocking. That way, notifications, whatnot, doesn't come in. It vibrates and it just basically wakes you up. And also, as I mentioned, it's got a heart rate monitor in the back here. It's quite sensitive. If you're in a moving vehicle, it's not going to work. If you're moving around, it ain't going to work either. So you really got to sit still. So let me just do one for you. So where are you? There you are. Heart rate. Okay, so I hope you can see this. Start. So let's say I'm moving around, right? Oh, see, I can't even talk when this is happening. I messed you up by moving around. So it tells me to sit still. I'm going to try again. I'm pretty aggravated right now, so let's see how I'm doing here. Damn it! Come on! I'm sitting still. Alright, this is not working. Let's try again. Okay, 90. And you can go in and look at your history as well too. 90, 77. I think there's one where I spiked up to like 110 or 111 or something like that. There you go, 111. So that's that, and you can also change out the band just by slipping this out and, you know, rearrange it however you want on the left or right wrist. So all together, I know this is kind of a long-winded video, but you've got the S5, you've got the Gear Fit. They work really well together. And if you're not tied to another ecosystem, say iOS or a Windows Phone, this is a good fit for you. As to whether you should upgrade from the S4, I mean, that's really your call. I mean, if the waterproof is really important to you, and if the 60 megapixel camera is really important to you, heart rate monitor, then I would upgrade. You know, there's a great deal going on right now. I think Verizon's doing a deal where you buy one, you get one free. So there you have it. It's a good time to upgrade. But if your S4 still works fine, and you don't need all those features, I just don't recommend upgrading yet. Now, if you're on a 3, hey, that might be worth it. Now, whether you want the 1 or the S5, oh, that's up to you, because they're both extremely different devices in terms of design philosophy. Make sure to check my other video where I walk through the whole line of Galaxy S phones, from the 1 to the 5 and the Note 3 as well. Check that one out and see how it compares to the 1 M8 as well as the iPhone 5S. So I know, apologize for the long-winded video, but hope I've given you everything you need in terms of helping you make your decision in terms of what you want to do next with the purchase of the next phone. Thanks for watching.